singer Robin Thicke has hit a career high note with his chart topper, Blurred Lines. There's a second version of this video where the women are all naked.
Blurred Lines pretty much rips off Got to Give It Up.
The family of the late Prince of Motown, Marvin Gaye, is suing Robin Thicke and his collaborators for allegedly stealing the hit song.
Next tonight, to that court case, the battle over the hit song Blurred Lines. Singer Robin Thicke in the deposition today, facing the family of Marvin Gaye.
Robin Thicke, Pharrell, they're all headed to court to protect the rights of their super hit.
I didn't know I wanted to even hear this story, but this was just so well done. Got all the interesting points. They crammed so much into such a short duration, when this can definitely live and breathe comfortably in the feature film space. It was just really well written. Great performances by everyone involved across the board. Fantastic casting. Fabulous direction. The cinematography was just perfect for this genre. Everything really lent itself to the overall tone of the film. And it was just so good. Really can't speak highly enough about this one. So tip of the hat to everyone involved. They did a bang up job.
It just gives you a view into what possibly took place in the making of this song. The intensity of the deposition and the questioning adds an interesting color to this film. Robin Thicke is presented as being dishonest, which isn't far from his real life characterization. I thought it was just very interesting how they took all these iconic visual moments, like the Blurred Lines video is in everyone's mind, obviously. So even the recreation of that, wonderful casting, because I immediately thought of the two real life personas when thinking of Pharrell and Robin Thicke. But then seeing the deposition part, and it's just like, oh, this is interesting because you're taking this iconic song that we're so used to hearing and seeing, and then we're seeing the other side of it. And I love that we don't actually hear the song. I actually maybe I have to watch it again because maybe we did hear it a little bit in the beginning. But I love that it wasn't like an overwhelming point in the way it was in life. And I love that, at the end, it gives you the, hey, and this is what really happened. Here's the wrap it all up.
Stories such as these are being made right now at this very moment. You see it in American Crime Story, you see it in House of Gucci, you see it in Pam and Tommy. I knew exactly what incident they were referring to. And I'm familiar with entertainment law and the different incidents that can occur in a courtroom because of it. And this was really well casted. Both of the actors gave me moments that I could see that, yes, this is Robin Thicke, and yes, this is Pharrell Williams. And I loved the use of sounds, of the overwhelming media and opinions and moments. The glasses are obviously a nod to Thicke himself at the end, and leaving them behind in the questioning room was a really nice way to end the piece.
The actors portraying the real people did an excellent job capturing their essence. I liked the writing too, and the editing was well done. Lots of great energy during the scenes in the studio and with the lawyers. I like the fact that by the end, it seems as if the verdict is still unclear, and many musicians support an appeal against the plagiarism decision.
Absolutely loved the sound design in this. It was just incredible from the beginning, with juxtaposing the song with the interview headlines over all the different clips of him and the Blurred Lines video. It was just really well done, a really well done opening, and had my attention right away. I also thought that the pacing was so great, and I loved the big build to him admitting that he'd been high on Vicodin for all his interviews when it finally, kind of slowed down and transitioned into the honest truth about how Blurred Lines really came about. It was just so interesting to watch.
I thought Blurred Lines was so well done, and it's definitely one of my favorite shorts I've ever watched. One couldn't even believe the story. I'd never heard it before, and the second I started watching it, I was like, oh, of course, like this needs to be told in a visual medium. It was a great choice. The actors were superb. My jaw was to the ground at their portrayal of all the different real life characters involved, real life singers. The courtroom scene was great, and the writing was so quick, so snappy. The way that you were able to fit this entire narrative into such a short amount of time was so impressive. The direction was great. I think the editing was also superb. Everything flowed so seamlessly, and the arc was so clear. The stakes and suspense and tension were all there, and I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I want to see this as a long feature. It was really, really good.
This was really well performed. It was well written. I thought all the cinematography work, production design, all of that was just really on point, really working. This came together in a way that this felt like this could have been a scene out of any professionally shot biopic.